Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today I'll tell you a little about how you can keep your energy protected throughout the time. Okay, there comes a time in our life where no matter what practices, spiritual practices that we're doing, our energy, our aura is always getting a little affected because of negative energies. Okay, we'll understand first what these negative energies are and how we can protect ourselves. You'll probably have to make just a little shift, but that little shift is going to work wonders in your life. So now, the feeling of a negative energy, we've all felt that, when you're depressed, when you're sulking, when you're in your room throughout the time, you're low on energy. These are all symptoms that you've attracted a negative energy in you. Your thought process changes completely. There'll be a time where you start feeling like you don't want to have a shower, so being unhygienic. You will not want to clean your house. There'll be a plate that you've had your food in lying in front of you for days and you won't feel like picking it up, or a wrapper that you've eaten something left somewhere and you won't feel like picking it up. So these are all signs that you form some kind of a negative energy. You'll become lazy, okay, lazy, unhealthy, unhygienic, all these things which are making you basically slow down like a dead energy basically. So now let's say this cup. Okay, this cup is also now spirit moving at a very slow pace for you to see it, for you to touch it and feel it. So this is also energy. Okay, now if this cup is kept in a place for days, for weeks, for months and years, this cup becomes like a dead energy. It becomes like water, like still water. Becomes a breeding ground for insects. There's a lot of disease in that. It's the same thing that's happening with this cup. But as long as it's being moved around, you take it somewhere else, you keep it somewhere else, you wash it, you keep it back, you use it. This energy is great. This is not dead energy then. Now, just like this cup which has been kept for days and weeks, now look around where you are living. Your room, your house, your work, there's furniture over there, there's a television over there. There are so many things that we are surrounded by which has not been moved for long periods of time, like a photo frame on the wall, like your television, which right from the beginning that you bought that television is still on that same place. That television is also energy. It's showing you so many things. It's adding so many things to your life. It's giving you so much of energy, but that energy which is blocked in that place is becoming that dead energy that you've surrounded yourself with. Okay, so there's no point me giving you endless amount of examples. You can look around your house and see the things that we're surrounded with. Okay, from the smallest thing like your phone charger, that one place that you've plugged it in and the wire is dangling, you are going there again and again and charging it. That plug which is in that socket is also that dead energy. Okay, now your workstation, your table, everywhere, your bathroom, the amount of things we filled it with. Okay, if there's movement happening in it every day, then it's great, but there's so many things that are lying over there, which is again dead energy. Okay, if you're having something in your house, in your room, which is in a plate, you've had your food. Okay, that's waste energy that's kept over there, which is not being picked up now. Even for a day, even if in the night you've had your meal and the plate is left over there, you've taken some energy, and that leftover energy, even if the food is not there, but that little bit also that is there is dead energy that you've surrounded yourself with. Okay, so you need to start making certain amount of shift in your life which will make a difference. So now we can't get things out of our house, we can't take the furniture off. Okay, so in earlier times, a room had only one bed in it. That's it. There was nothing more to it. Okay, where a person would just go, because that is a chamber where you are saving your energy, you're healing over there, your space traveling, astral traveling from that place. So it's like a chamber which was always protected. They didn't want any other energy over there. But times have changed, right? So at least what you can do is, if your furniture is there for a long period of time, pull it in the front, push it to the side, do it at least once a week. You don't have to make an entire shift to it. Just pull it in the front, push it back in the place, turn it around. Same thing with every smallest thing in your house that is there. So even if it's your picture frame that's on the wall and you're really attached to it, you want it to be over there, it could be anything. Your memories are there on that wall now. So now, like, we all have that one drunk friend who every time we go out gets drunk and he's lost, and you need to jolt that person up. Like, come on, wake up. That's that dead energy friend. So treat those things in your house which you don't want out of your house now as that dead friend, that drunk dead friend over there. So jolt that thing up, move it around a little bit. So these things will bring energy back in it. Don't surround yourself with energy that has no movement to it. Okay, similarly with your kitchen. Your energy that is going in you, your food is being made in that kitchen. So make sure it is always clean. So next time, every time you go to cook over there, it's a clean environment, it's a positive environment. Don't go over there when there are already all vessels kept over there, dirty vessels, and there's a mess over there. In that mess, you're creating your food. That entire dirty, dead energy is now going in your system. So don't do that. Make that small little shift then. Okay, if you're in your room in the nights, there are a lot of people who, because of these negative energies, start feeling scared. What you can do is light a lamp, a diya, okay, which has oil in it. You light that diya, and because of that flame, the heat of that flame, the movement of that flame, okay, it clears off the negative energy. So what is the difference between a candle and a diya? Why not a candle? Because with that oil that is there, it is evaporating. That oil is continuously evaporating, working towards taking out the negative energy. With the candle, it is taking it out, but it is absorbing all that negative energy and melting right over there where it is. So if you're somebody who will immediately clean it off, then great. But nobody does that. You just keep watching that entire energy come down and down and down. So the best thing to do is use a diya. Okay, if you don't have that diya, if you don't have that lamp or oil, then use a candle. But make sure the minute the candle is evaporated, the candle is gone, just take off all that leftover wax and throw it aside. These are the changes that you can start making. Okay, now similarly with yourself, make sure you're having a bath regularly. Every atom in your body is going to tell you that forget about it, we'll have a bath later. Make sure that's the time you go have a bath. Okay, when you're going to be speaking to some friends or family, even if they're going to give a call, a lot of friends and family have it's not their fault, but they found a comfort level with you now that they want to share all their problems and all their sorrows. So before you answer, we all know who that family member is, we all know who that friend is. So the minute before they're giving you a call, as the phone rings, before you say hello to them, you make sure you tell yourself, okay, I am not going to let your energy affect me. And then you answer the phone, you'll see the difference. So no matter what they keep telling you, now you've protected yourself with that mindset. Okay, we go and we start shaking hands with people directly. This is the difference between Namaste and shaking hands, because now with your hands you're continuously leaving out a lot of energy. So a lot of soldiers, all soldiers in fact, if you've seen them, they always stand with their fists closed, because now that energy is coming back to them, so they can stand for hours and hours and hours and keep march passing for hours. So now when there is free flowing energy, let's say if somebody's got a lot of negative energy in them, you go shake hands with them, you're bringing in that energy to you then. Okay, so again, it is not in everyone's culture to do Namaste. Here in India also, we just go shake hands directly. Again, what you can do is, before you go to your meetings, or you're going to go meet somebody who's going to shake hands with you, again, the mindset, make that difference. I'm not going to let your energy affect me. And you go shake hands with anyone, then nothing's going to happen. So make that little shift. Okay, when again you're feeling lazy or lethargic, start going for walks. Start going to a park which is circular. Subconsciously, a lot of parks are made which is circular, like a round. So when you start taking a round, that round will always be left to right. They'll always indicate, okay, walk from left to right. When you're walking, going round and round in that park, taking rounds, firstly, it is good to be outside in the fresh air and nature, but your atoms are also moving in that same space, left to right. So an entire atom is getting charged, which was again down on energy and making you feel low. You start feeling energized because these atoms have got charged now by going round and round. So you can make these small little changes in your life to make a difference. Okay, so again, shift your furniture around, move it slightly. If you don't, the best would be to try to declutter all these things that you don't need. If you can't, then okay, move it ahead, move it forward, move it back, move it to the side. Make these changes. Keep your kitchen, very important, keep your kitchen clean. Your bathroom now, okay, in earlier times they would never go take out their waste energy in the bathroom which is next to them. It used to always be away from the house. So even if you see animals in the outdoor, they will never poop or peep at the place that they're staying in. They'll always move a little away and do it. But can we do it in today's time? We can't do it in today's time. We've got our bathrooms 5 feet or 2 feet away from where we are sleeping. So the least you can do is make sure your bathroom door is always shut, and the pot, okay, where all the energy is getting wasted, make sure the lid is entirely shut throughout the time. You've done your business, you shut your business. Okay, just the flushing is not going to make any difference. You have to shut that energy hole which is taking in all that energy. Shut that pot lid. It will make a lot of difference to your life. Okay, please follow this, try this out, share this knowledge with people. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.